best of 7.
These guys have a bit of a, yeah, definitely a bit of a rivalry today there.
All right, guys, let's go into Catalana for game number 2, Life versus Dream, here at the Neighbor Star League semifinals.
And up here at the top mid, it is Life.
Down a game right now. Very focused. His opponent to the bottom right in blue, it's Dream. On a rival team, as mentioned before. Doesn't seem the type to drop Manor Mules, to be honest.
Well, I can see it. I can see it. You know, I think, especially if these two have a bit of a history, you know, a bit of a rivalry, and they're talking smack in chat and whatnot, you know, I don't blame him. It definitely did kind of get under the Life skin for a second there. Like, looks like he's composed going into game 2, but still. Not a bad way to, you know, kind of start off the series.
Get those jimmies rustled.
Yep.
Well, looks like Dream gonna go for an early CC again, based on the fact that he hasn't added gas or barracks. Can't see how many SCVs he has queued up, but now all has become known. And I think Life will go for hatch first this time.
Yeah, I think he will. No doubt about that. 15 hatch, and yeah, it will be a CC first for sure.
I think he'll make it on the high ground or the low ground. Looks like low ground.
Low ground, yeah. Nice gritty game to open things up here. See when Life is going to get this gas as the follow-up. Is it going to be a 16 gas? Is it going to be a safer pool? Maybe a 15 pool? I think it's going to be a 15 pool. So getting it just a touch earlier. Not going all the way with the greed. Got to be wary of the Reapers. They can get to your main base just a little bit quicker on this map because of that very, very open sort of backdoor jumping ground.
Yeah. Well, Overlord Scout for Life goes in the wrong direction. So that's one thing that's a bit annoying for him. He's going to have to re-rally that. He's going to take his gas quickly here. Nothing out of the ordinary just yet for these two.
No, very straightforward kind of game. I'm feeling like it'd be very similar to last game, the way it's going. But Life will have Zergling speed a lot earlier and will definitely not be suffering to any sort of Hellion run bys this game.
Yeah, that was kind of like a freak thing that we saw.
It was a great sort of opportunity taken from Dream, because if you see a Zerg that greedy that early on, you can be like, okay, I can try for a Hellion run by at some point if he's not paying attention.
If he does get the full wall off, if he does get the full block off, you might lose one Hellion, but you can escape with the rest probably anyway, so it's not like a huge risk.
If there's no speedlings, then yeah, there's 100% chance you're going to get away with at least some of them. There's no way you're going to lose them all unless you get them in a really bad position.
I wonder if we're going to see Banshees again from Dream this time. I think we are. I don't know if he'll commit to Cloak this time, though.
I think it depends on if he gets scouted as well. He kind of did a mind game last game because the Overlord scouted it, he got sent away, and then he got to Cloak. So he delayed it just a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, first 4 Lings of Life are strolling down the map. Bunker's ready. Marines are going to pop out to jump in there as well. Should be totally fine. Just a little bit of poking.
He could run by with it if he wanted to, but no point. He knows what's up. He's like, okay, CC first. Bunker, 2 Marines.
Marines are actually going to come out to greet the Lings as well.
Yeah.
Not a bad choice.
Not a bad choice. Going to be that reactor factory. Still 1 gas, though. We could possibly see a starport after this.
The Overlord's going to come in here and try to scout the gases at the natural as well, just to make sure nothing weird's going on.
We just have an Overlord there forever, essentially, and you can see whatever comes down that ramp. So, you know, okay, 4 Hellions are on the way, or okay, a massive Bioforce is on the way, or whatever. You get a great idea with that Overlord placement.
You know, Life just saw the 3rd CC placement as well. His Overlord was just close enough to see that.
So important. He gets that 3rd down ASAP. Boom.
That was a great reaction there.
Great understanding of how Dream is playing.
This has just been, so far, this game very, very calm. And we're just going to kind of slide into the mid-game here.
Yeah, we are going to see those Banshees again.
Yeah.
Exactly the same build from Dream.
100%. First 2 Hellions want to check around to clean up any Lings he might be able to find. Life definitely puts them to the left side of the map where they will not be found or scouted. They're also in a good spot to spot when that CC moves over. Well, so is his Overlord, I suppose, but Banshees, like you said, coming down. Overlord is going to come back in to check for this. Same supply block even. I mean, this build comes down to a T, exactly what it was last game.
Yeah,
I mean, he was just a few seconds off with his depot at the wall every time.
No tech lab on this barracks, as I said, it goes down. Thinking for a second, whoa, is this going to be mech? But no, not the map for mech, that's for sure. You want to go bio on this map.
Yeah,
There's
definitely.
so much dropping and cliffs and very awkward angles that you can take against the Zerg on this map that really favor Terran.
This is definitely a bio map.
I like the 3 queens. There's 3 queens. 4 life as well.
Cloak coming down. And the Hellions just trying to find an opportunity. Trying to find an opening. We have a Spine and a Spore there in between the bases.
Yeah, he's going to poke, and he might find damage here. Ooh, too many queens. He needs more Zerglings out of the map so he can like buffer and maybe even surround these Hellions if he needs to.
He could absolutely punish if something like that happens and he has like, say 12 lings around. Double Evo Chambers happening now with the natural. No wall this time, but with the queens there, I don't think Dream's going to go for it.
Well, I mean, even if he tried to, like, lings are here to really help as well, which is going to be a massive problem.
Even Banelings.
Yeah, Banelings, lings. He's got it. He's got it.
He's got them all.
He's got them all. He's got everything he needs. And we are going to see that bio transition. We see double engineering bay go down while this harassment happens. I think Dream's going to find much, but he can at least kind of stop the creep going down. He can try to at least.
He's having a hard time with it. I mean, he really hasn't been able to get much done at all here.
No.
He's just been around.
Life's on top of everything at this point, except getting a lair. Still needs to do that. He's got everything else he needs, but the lair is lacking for now. There we go. It goes down finally. It's going to be about the same timing for these mutas again.
Yep. It's around like 13 minutes or so. We do have upgrades for both players around the same time. Looks like Life has a tiny, tiny lead. Not even sure, honestly, looking at the production tab, but about the same.
Like 5 seconds. 5-second lead.
This queen getting a bit ahead of herself. Might actually fall if there's no transfuses. Those tumors definitely had to be canceled. Baneling's coming out here.
Oh, that could have been really bad if Dream decided to focus them down.
Yeah.
Could have one-shot 4 of them. Yeah, more links coming out. Just playing defensively. Life is happy on these 3 bases for now. The 4th base, though, gets killed.
Yeah, no cancel even. Oh, that queen getting a bit ahead of herself again. Does go down this time. Not a quick transfuse to save her. And 2 Banshees going towards the main. There's only 1 queen here, so she needs to be careful. She needs to stay near that Spore. 2 drones, 3 drones.
There'll be more. They can get one shot by these guys. And now goes the Spire. So finally on the way.
These Lings are actually trying to find an opening here. There's a lower depot.
Oh, what?
I don't know if he really wants to trade with this. I guess it ends up being pretty good.
Pretty decent trade. He's going to get rid of a lot of the Marines, which is going to slow down anything that's going to be coming his way soon. He's obviously going to need a lot more Marines than that.
But what he really wanted to hit was this base, and now he does finally come over here, gets a few kills there as well. 11 drones going down, meanwhile with the Banshees, and that Evolution Chamber is getting pretty low. He needs to...
He loses the Queen as well. Life actually taking way too much damage. 12 drones, 13. This should never happen against Banshees like this.
Starting to look like that Sage Zone game earlier.
Yeah, getting a little messy there. Still has every base fully saturated. He did make enough drones to kind of compensate for that, but still, should not be losing drones like that, Life. Not if you want to win this game.
Is massively ahead in supply right now. He has not missed a beat. He has a great army that's about to be ready to push across the map. Looks like he may end up waiting for combat shields. No, he's actually just going to go just like last game without the same build, same sort of push.
I think he forgot combat shields.
He may have. Last game he came without it, but it was on the way a lot faster.
I think he's still fine with even without it at this point. He's got 1-1. He's got a huge army supply lead. 50 supply up at this point already, just from essentially the harassment from those Banshees and just the macro game. Ooh, bad hits on the Marines there, you know. Taking a lot of damage. You might actually have to turn around.
Yeah, I think he has to turn around. There's just too much damage being done. Those Lings are actually just sitting there. They could be doing a lot more. Yeah, it is going to finally be cleaned up. Life just forces this turnaround with a small Ling run by. This is what Life is famous for. This is what he's built a career off of, is just constantly having these threats of Ling run bys, keeping Terrans scared. Don't think we've yet seen that build, by the way. Life said that was going to be a scary build that Dream should be worried about.
I think he was just making stuff up, man, because the question's just so bad.
Too true. Real talk here with Moonblade.
Drilling Claws has been finished as well, so this push is going to get a lot scarier. Getting a couple of SCVs and a Mule. Nice work. The Mutas are finally out around those 13 minutes, but turrets have been up for quite some time now.
Yeah, he's got to be careful, too, because the Marines are trying to trap them. He does definitely escape. Meanwhile, a drop.
Oh, not paying attention. 2 Mutas going down.
Oh, no! That's... Oh, 18 drones! That whole base just got wiped out!
Oh, man, and now...
Look at the 50 supply lead Dream has here!
He's knocking on the door of that third base that just got completely wiped. SCV, sorry, Baneling's looking for something there. This is going to get scary now that mines are coming in, now that Hellbats as well. Live trying to clean it up before everything gets together. That's a scary parade push coming his way. And it is such a short distance from the third base of Dream.
Yeah. Well, this base is looking like it is going to take some serious hits if it even survives, that is to say. He's got the control of the top of the ramp here. He needs to be able to split his Marines. He's already kind of please split them a little bit. There's just too much bio here, and he's just got that parade push again. The Mutalists are trying to pick off small groups of Marines, trying to pick off those medevacs.
Still, not enough.
Not enough.
2-2 now. More mines coming in. They're going to be sitting under the Mutas. GG. Wow, Dream convincingly winning these games, and you know what? This is the TVZ that I've been raving about since I saw him against Solar.
Yeah.
This kid is sick in this matchup.
He's so good, man. Get those KT coaches in the booth, because I think Life needs to talk to somebody right now.
We need a defibrillator in there for his Zerg, man. We need someone to come in there and fix him, because that was just a Shrekking.
It was a Shrekking, man. Oh, boy. No. Again, Dream just looking calm and composed, talking to his coach here. Life let that game go pretty early. You know, he was able to just, as soon as he realized, okay, this is never, he GG'd out early. I think he needs some time to, like, talk to somebody and keep himself together, because losing a game like that really, really hurts. I mean, he got crushed. It wasn't like he got crushed this time because, like, he lost a bunch of drones earlier. He just made some big mistakes and also, like, lost some of his Mutalists, and then he was freaking out about that. Then 4 Widow Mines got into his mineral line and killed 18 drones.
Yeah, that's like, obviously we can see why Live said, like, yo, I need a break. I need a break now, so we're going to time it now. Like, I need to I've already lost 2 games, and they were really one-sided games. Like, yeah. I need to take a step back for a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man, they're brutal games, though. They're brutal games. Dream is just so damn good.
Yeah, he really, really is, and he's looking on point. I mean, starting things off with that Manor Mule in the first game. The second game, he just looks solid. You know, takes his hands off the keyboard. Okay, I'm already halfway there.
Yeah.
So I'm really stressing for Life right now.
I'm stressing too, man. I want to see a Zerg in the grand finals. You know, no bias, just for interest sake. You know.
Well, you know,
Mari versus Life. We want to see that, guys.
I mean, listen. Like, sometimes people get upset when commentators make statements like this, but I think that's really silly because everyone has their personal preferences, right? And most people enjoy TVZ matchup. I think that it's actually just a given that the TVZ matchup is the matchup that most StarCraft fans enjoy the most. We've seen a lot of great TVZ finals. My favorite matchup is TVT, so I wouldn't mind either way.
That would also be fun. That would also be fun.
I feel like Mar versus Life makes the best finals, though. I mean, most people would agree, like, for the fans' standpoint. But if Life's not good enough, man, to beat Dream here, then he doesn't deserve the finals. That's the thing. So.
It's true, man. And it's so much stress for Life, too, because, you know, not only that, but next week he's going to IEM. And, I mean, I think he's even playing Innovation.
He's playing GSL tomorrow.
He's playing Innovation tomorrow. Oh, my God. And he's playing Innovation at IEM as well.
And guess what Innovation is doing right now is watching Life play EVT.
He's watching Life, and he's rubbing his hands like, well, this looks easier than I thought.
And guess what? He also has the fact that Dream is his teammate. Dream's going to go home and tell Innovation exactly what to notice exactly what he did to beat Life today. So this is a very, very stressful moment for Life. Like, he's got so much pressure on his shoulders, and it's great that we were able to reschedule so he can play today because a lot of people were really concerned. They're really upset. You know, thanks a lot to Kespa and SpoTV for making this happen. A lot of people were concerned we weren't going to be able to see him either one place or the other. But if you're Life and you take all that pressure, you put all that on your plate, you're going to suffer somewhere. You can't just literally be God and do everything perfectly. There is going to be some give and take here.
That's right.